Hang on for 1 second here. Come on, go live. I'm watching on the interweb. I like that people say interweb. Still not showing anything. Well, oh, there we go. There we are. Hello, everybody. I'm live now. So I don't know what's the scoop on that one. I guess you can stream without going live. So anyway, yes, sorry about that if you watched it from the beginning and it looks kind of goofy. So I'll do it again. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from my rig here in Edmonton, Alberta. My name is Mike Molesky. This is Midfield Madness. This is a replay of an eSeniors GT3 World Championship races, and I concentrate on the back end of the grid, so that we can see what happens to us mere mortals. I'm sorry for those of you who watch Midfield Madness all the time that I haven't been able to do one. I've been moving from Arizona back to Edmonton and been busy, but now I'm going to do it again. So I hadn't reviewed the race yet. This is what happens. I don't review the race until I get on live here and we watch it together. Let me just get right on to it here. I thought first thing I'd do is hold on, I'm just going to get myself set up here for something else. There we go. Just do a grid walk, because I don't think the guys that did the stream did a grid walk. So in first place, our pole position was John Saunders for, I think, a change. I don't know if he's had one lately. Look at all these wonderful liveries. Doesn't that widescreen look good? Next is Brad Mears in his Lamborghini. Stephen Howells. Oh, that's a very nice Ferrari livery. I don't think I've seen that one before. Steve Young in Sky 94. That's a little bit of a new livery, but he's got his favorite sides there. 194 prominently displayed in Ray-Ban. Look at that Ray-Ban sponsor. I hope he gets sponsored. Mircea Paunoff in his red Ferrari. And the Thunderbird, Craig Holmes. Terry Throwbridge. The famous Derek Bird, Randy Zimmer in his usual orange livery, Roberto Obando, it's not Roberto, but it's Robert Obando, Danny Britos, Aaron Shannon in the Porsche, Rogerio Santos, Peter LaFrance, iHeartRadio, look at that. Brian Banks in his familiar red, white, and black Ferrari. Peter David, I don't think I've seen that livery. Nice livery there. Richard Mill. Ollie Lortner. I hope you watched the interview with him yesterday. Nice to see his face. We've heard his voice on Discord a million times. But if you haven't seen it, Meet the Driver live interview is up there, so just go right ahead and watch that right after this. Jeremy Arrobas, the boss man. Andrew Ambro in a Porsche. Oh, sorry, Ferrari. It's Ellis that's in a Porsche. There's a new livery I haven't seen. Very nice. Lee Ellis. Mr. Michael McClellan, sorry. Thomas Rainier in the Martini Porsche. Richard Coulomb in the Shell-powered Ferrari. Yolt Kiss in the polka dot Ferrari. He says his sponsor there is a favorite drink, I believe, in his homeland of Hungary. I'm hoping to get him on an interview in the next little while. Danielle Vella, that's a new livery I haven't seen. Eric Langlois, I've seen that one. The Porky Pig, I think that's pork cuts for his pink livery in the Porsche. James Parks in the Mountain Dew. Neil Leader. There's the man himself, Mr. Mike Molesky. See, I put my name on the side of my car. You guys should do that. If you don't know how to do that, I'll tell you how. Kevin Torrance. That's a nice. Well, there's the two. I think we're the only red. I don't know. There's a few more BMWs. That's a neat BMW livery. I haven't seen that one before. That's Kevin. Ken Schmidt in McLaren. Richard McKay. Oh, there's a new one. There's a Coca-Cola livery. Huh? I was doing the 7-Up last year. Now it's Coca-Cola and there's a Mountain Dew. I guess I'm inspired everybody. Nico Margaritas, sorry. And another Shell powered, just like mine. Shell powered. What is that? That is a Bentley? No, that's not a Bentley. That's an Aston Martin. Sorry. In an Aston Martin. Not too many Aston Martins out there, but nice to see you back, Nico. Stay with us. Jean-Marie Groslo in the nice Ferrari. That's a nice livery too. It's kind of a greenish thing, eh? And last but never least, that is a brand new livery for the big beast of a Bentley. Mr. Frank Tennant from Jamaica. Oh, the bad boy. Look at that evil looking thing logo on the side there. Very nice. Okay, so let's get to the start. Let me find a good view here. There we go. Helicopter view. We are right at the start. There's the start finish line. Let me go. And we are going to review this race. Again, those of you who haven't seen it before, this is a replay type race, so you're going to see some ugly stuff at the bottom there. But anyway, here we go. You should have some volume there. Yes, we do. Okay, so we did not have our greatest of starts, and we'll review that one a little bit in detail with no commentary on actions or reactions of what happened or fault or anything. Just go here. This is the area where we had our first problem. The first corner was not too bad, a little bit of bumping and grinding. It's the second corner people got. There's the first problem. I'll go back and review that one in a little bit of detail. Let's just let this ride here. Look at that. This is near pandemonium. I could say this is exactly what it is. Pandemonium. Okay, let's stop that here. Let's just go back and watch that one start from a little bit slower view, and let's just start to see what happens here. I will not mention any names. We know who you are, and let's not put any blame. That is for the stewards, but this is where the beginning of the problems all happen. I'm on Randy Zimmer's car there in the orange, because that's where some of it started. Just a little bit of a tap there. Somebody goes sideways, and we get a lot of sideways actions there. And then now everybody comes in. This is way up at the front, the top 10. So I'll stay right here for now. Look at that. Nobody can do anything here. So we'll just play that through a little bit. That's what we saw. And that was a little bit of a, but look at the carnage here. Look at the carnage here. Ooh, where are we going here? Let's just find that. That's further back. That's further forward. So this is the massive carnage right there. Let me back it up slightly. And there's a second group that had some problems. I think, unfortunately, Brian Banks had the worst view of it. Then we're actually going to go into a car and see what happens from the front. Here we go again through the first corner. A few little taps there. Let me slow it down. There we go. And it's the second corner that causes all the problem. There goes Brian. Oh, gets a bit of a sandwich there. And now these guys are all backed up around and start getting all turned around too. So it's a second little mess. Let's stop that here and let's just look back a little bit to see what problems everybody else had. That's me in the 138. I just basically stopped. Watch what I do here. I'm done with this kind of mess. I just stop and say, okay, is there anywhere I can get through here? Let me stop and put myself there on the camera. See, look at all the jumping and jiving that's going around. I stopped dead. Now I'm just going to use it as a parking lot and see if I can get by. Let's just see where I end up after all. Look at this, stopped again. I just let everybody get through. And just for fun, I'm going to go back. Where did I end up? I didn't end up too. I stayed. Am I still 27th? Yeah. So I stayed about where I started there. All right. So let me do one last thing here, and I'll look at it from. I won't pick on anybody. Let me pick on, or we will pick on somebody, I guess. Let me pick on somebody. Brian Banks was a little bit further ahead in the second group. Let me pick like Ellis. And we'll get into his cockpit. Driver view. There we go. Let's just see what that start looked like from his point of view. Looks like Ellis did not finish the race. We'll watch it from full speed, and then I'm going to go on to the race after this. So the first corner is okay. Here comes the second corner. This is where all the trouble starts. Let's see how Ellis got through here, if he did. Let's see, the carnage happens right there, up ahead. Oh, he was involved in the middle of that carnage. Well, he was lucky, but on the outside, he got tapped again. But he was very lucky. He got to the outside, and that was fine. Let's go back and look at Eric, maybe. Oh, Eric was in the middle of it. How about Richard? I'm going to back up a few seconds here. See what he saw. This is live speed. Richard's fairly far back. Look at that. He's looking at the mess. What does he do? How does he get it? He does the same as me. Stop dead. Good move. Good move. Look for an opening. Look for an opening through the parking lot. That's me just ahead of him. We didn't make up any time. We ended up in the same spots, but we got through it without too much damage. And that is the name of the game. All right, so let's just see how that starts out. Richard was 18th. Let's go to this view. I don't think there was any other big dramatic messes. Let's see where everybody ended up. Geez, Eric Langlois in red. It can't be first. We got to wait until first sector before there now the tower updates. Unfortunately, if you haven't watched this before, that's what happens. So there's the beginning. Who is our first guy in silver? Terry Throwbridge is in 8th place, and Neil Leader is in the lead in red. There's Kenny Schmidt, and Neil Leader is just ahead of him. Looks like there's Randy trying to make a pass here. Randy Zimmer. Is he going to make that pass stick? Yes, he is. All right. The beginning of the race here, we won't follow along too much. Let's see here what kind of trouble I'm getting into. Who's that right behind me? That's Richard McKay right behind me. I'll take a look and see what Richard ends up. Richard finishes the race. I am going after Mr. Grolo. All right, so that's that. We got any really close battles going on in platinum or red? Danny is... No, he's a little bit far behind, but he's got Santos right on his tail, but he is a platinum guy. And I could just look for battles between similar classes. That is Ellis on Jeremy. And Schmidt and Leader are, there's Schmidt and Leader. Oh, those three guys. Oh, Zimmer is on a different class, but there's three guys. Zimmer's in a bronze. I guess it's bronze now. A bronze sandwich there. Coulomb and Nikos are right behind them. Nikos did fairly well. Nikos is way back in the grid at the start. Now he's way up there, so he fared well. Zimmer gets by Schmidt. I think Schmidt let him go by. Now we've got Coulomb and Schmidt on each other. Let's just see what Coulomb, I think that's Coulomb, yes it is. Let's just follow this one a little bit. Try and find a better camera here. A fun camera. Oh, there's the camera. Whoa, what happened there? What happened there? Whoa, that is Mr. Coulomb. Well, now we gotta go back to the helicam for that. What happened there? Go back 10 seconds. Something really messed up there happened. Let's just see how it all transpires. There's Coulomb on, that's, I believe that's Schmidt now. He goes inside. That's got to be, he sped up like crazy. That's got to be netcode there. Unfortunately for Richard, I think that was some netcode because there's no way he hit that kind of breaking point. All right, well, let's look down below here a little bit. Oh, there's Mr. Molesky is just past Jean-Marie. Let's see how I got that to happen. There it is. Oh, look at this, look at this. Ah, McKay, I was a little strategic there. McKay is not in my category. I let him go by Oh, I wonder if that was a little bit of a taking advantage of somebody. Jean-Marie might have let Richard McKay go by. Sorry there, Jean-Marie, if I took advantage of you getting blue flagged. Not blue flagged, but letting somebody go by from another class. That was not a nice, I don't think that was a very nice pass. I think I had pace on him, mind you. Kevin Torrance, Brian Banks. Which one is Kevin? Kevin is in the BMW, and that is that nice orange livery, yep. He is, this is a battle for position. I'm going to stick with these kind of battle there. Oh, look at this. There he goes, tries to go on the inside on Banks, doesn't quite make it stick. Now he's in trouble with the guys behind him. 44, that's Frank Tennant. Yeah, Frank took advantage, and so did Shannon. Shannon's way down in the, he's involved in that big mess. He might even have gotten, and then Shannon gets Frank, and now, Torrance is giving Frank a run for his money. Ooh, Frank's gonna keep that BMW up front. Oh yes, this is a classic battle, BMW versus Bentley. I'm gonna have to write some names down here so I can put it in the highlights. So there's Torrance and Tennant. All right, well that one's for a while. Where else have we got some battles here? Oh, Yolt was close to Nikos. Where is Nikos now? Nikos ahead of him? Can't see where they are. Who is that behind him? I hate this replay mode where you can't really have who's car behind. It's Vela. Where is... okay, that was not Nikos, so something happened there. Where am I? We got Nikos. That is Nikos. And who is ahead of him? That is Vela, so they're not that close together. Frank and Torrance are still battling out. Looks like Kevin's got some pace on him. Let's just see if we can find a good TV cam here. That's probably TV1. That's his better one, I think. And I don't like the TV cams that well on this track. They're a little low. All right, what else? We got McKay on Coulomb. That's not for position, but Coulomb is battling up there with someone else. Let's just see if Richard lets McKay by. Something going on at the back there. That's Shannon. Shannon trying to get by Grollo. Shannon's stuck in a bunch of bronze guys. Oh, let's just take a recap. See who's in the lead here. Terry Throwbridge is in the lead in silver. Quite a bit. About 6 seconds up. While we watch Aaron trying to get by there. In the bronze category, we've got Neil Leader. Ooh, Neil Leader and Ken Schmidt are battling it out. That's Neil. And that is Ken right behind him. And he's got Thomas and Silver trying to battle with him. But that's for the lead in bronze there. And that's not that. Obando is, oh no, not Obando. Nikos is in third place. Nice. Hey, look at that. Mr. Molesky is in fourth place right now. Nice job, Mr. Molesky. For a change, I didn't make an unforced error. All right, so that's the lineup for the leads. What about Saunders and Brad? Are they far apart? No, not really. So that battle, I'm sure, was covered by everyone. Now, I'm going to take a quick look and see if these guys are already running into... Car ahead is Saunders. Car ahead of them is, yes, these guys are running into traffic right away. Wow. We're only into fifth lap and we've got traffic for the leaders. Okay, I'm going to get back here to, what am I going to get back here? To Ellis and Jeremy. Let's start this battle for a bit. That's Ellis. Let's go into his cockpit. That's what he's looking at. There's Jeremy up ahead. And who's that? La France is ahead of him. But he is a silver. But looks like Ellis. Ellis and Jeremy. Let's watch this battle for a bit. of like this track. I've raced it quite a bit. There's some interesting, funny corners. Not a lot of overtaking opportunities. But unless the guy ahead of you is makes a mistake or two. All right, so that's that one. They're very close. Schmidt and Leader. This is the battle for the leadership in the bronze category. So that one is definitely one to watch. That's what we'll do. Oh, I'm on top of. Shannon must have just passed me, but I saw a small gap there. But Frank and Torrance. That's Torrance, but now Frank has caught up to Jean-Marie Grolot. That's that gap. And the gap to, looks like Torrance, looks like Frank built a little gap there to Torrance. What else have we got? Let's just show Mr. Parks on Eric. Now, I've got to believe there's some people driving here with a lot of damage, because that was a bit of a mess. Oh, poor old Brian Banks. Did Brian have another problem? He's way back here. Let's see what he had. He had a problem on lap 3. I think Brian went into the pits early, if I'm not mistaken. He must have had a ton of damage. There's Schmidt. Oh, we caught it just as he was taking a... Let's go back 5 seconds here. We'll go back even further. Kenny trying to late brake on Leader and broke, almost hit him in the back, but still had some momentum. If he had been in a better position, he might have passed him on the outside here. Now he's trying to take the inside view. Wow, that McLaren's really got it on the Lamborghini. And there's Thomas Rainier trying to take advantage. He's trying to get through these two bronze guys so he can get up to some of his own class, racing with his own class. Let's just watch this one, Leader and Schmidt. That's a good little battle. Who is that behind? That's McLennan. He's also, so Thomas and McLennan are in the same class. So this is an interesting little quadruple here. We'll just stick with this one for a while. Whoa, Schmidt. That was an attempted pass. That shows you what you know. You can't just zoom up on people in a corner, especially. So now he's ruined his chances there. He had a later breaking point, but you got to pick your line. Anyway, Ken blew that one a little bit. So now we've got McLennan on Thomas for position in silver class. Probably quite a bit down in silver class, so definitely midfield silver class. And now Leader does the smart thing. I think he should let both of them go. He should let McLennan go too, and he does. Smart move on his part. He's not racing with these boys, and he is the leader in bronze right now. So where did Schmidt ended up? Still in second, but way back. He's 4 or 5 seconds back. Let's just stick with McLennan and Rainier for a bit. And Ferrari doesn't seem to be able to take a chunk into the Porsche too much, so we're just going to follow back on it. Who is behind? That's Leader, right? Yeah, that's Leader. All right, let's just see what's going on back here. We've got Frank coming up on Jean-Marie. These are all for position. And I've got a nice 4-second lead. What am I sitting here? 1, 2, 3. I'm in 4th place in bronze. That's nice for me. But that mean old Bentley is trying to take advantage of Jean-Marie here. Let's just watch how Frank can, see if Frank can get into, let's get inside with Frank here. Listen to that growling Bentley engine. Let's see if Frank's got some pace on Jean-Marie in the Ferrari. Ferrari looks like it's taking off on him on the straight. Let's see what happens coming into the corners. Into the first corner, I see Frank has a great braking point. Oh, he went into it a little deep. Well, not really. He made up a lot of the gap there. See if he can make gap here. Beautiful lines, Frank. And that's me up there ahead. I put in a lot of time on the track for a change. No golfing. It's too frickin' cold here in Edmonton. The grass is still... Oh, Jean-Marie went wide. Let's see if Frank's going to take advantage of it. He can smell it. He can smell a pass. Whoa, Frank. Oh, he tried too hard. No, that was not a good one. A little bit too late on that breaking point. So that's a bit of a bump. Let's see. Now we've got Kevin Torrance, and who is that ahead of him or behind him? That is nope. Oh, that shows behind us. These guys. Whoa! What happened there? Stop! 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 Who is that in that fryer? Is that Richard? Richard! What are you doing? There we go. So that's Richard. I'm going to slow that down just slightly. Sorry to pick on you, Richard. That was an unforced error. He went a little wide. Oh, hit the throttle while he was on the curb. I know Richard's a much better driver than that. Richard has not had much time to practice these days. So that is what happened there, Richard. I was watching you come up on behind me. Follow me for a bit. Yeah, so anyway, that's what happened to Richard. Who was that had it? That was Frank and Frank. I'm going to write that down. Frank and Jean-Marie. Jean-Marie, sorry. All right, let's look for some battles. Let's do a recap of where everybody is now. Let me find somebody that's a little bit closer together there. All right, recap. First place in silver is still Terry Throwbridge, way up there. And got Ellis here, so that's that. So Throwbridge, Britos, and Peter David up there as usual. Good job, Peter. And on the bronze category, we've got Neil Leader in the lead by not so much anymore, because there's Ken Schmidt. Now look at his drive. That is Neil up ahead of him, I believe. Let's just go ahead. Yep, that is Leader. So this is a great battle. I'm going to put on the helicam for a bit while we take a quick peek. We go to the middle car. Whoop. Why? Schmidt. Daniel Vela. Okay, so that's the guy. When I hit, I got a car ahead, a car behind, but in position. So Vela is in silver, but he's a lap down, I think. Anyway, so that's Leader, Schmidt, very close to him with a Vela sandwiched in between them. And then in third place is Richard Coulomb. And how far back is he? He is about 6 or 7 seconds further back. How are we doing race-wise? We're in lap 10 of 30, so we're a third of the way. So this battle is actually, Schmidt's got to get, something's got to happen with Schultz. Schmidt went wide again. He's got a trouble with that breaking point. All right, so that's not going to happen. Let's see if we've got any close battles. Oh, we just saw something happen there. I was looking away. I'm going to go back to that. So we've got Vela on Leader. And what happens? Oh, Vela just had a different breaking point, but again, did not pick the right line. And he knocked Leader out, so that's going to be a mistake on Leader's part. There'll be some issues there if it gets reported. So now that means probably that Kenny Schmidt is in first place. Yes, it is. They just got updated. Kenny Schmidt's in first place, and I'm still in 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Mikey. That's what happens when you don't make mistakes, and I didn't get caught up in that mess. Been making unforced errors. So how are we doing in silver? What's that going on at the top? Ooh, big fancy Sky 194 and Brad Mears are pretty close, but that's not what this is all about. We are midfield madness. There's Jeremy. He's in fourth place, a couple of seconds behind Peter David, but he is hot. Ellis is still hot on him. Ellis and Jeremy are really been battling the whole race here. Let's just watch to see as Ellis is in a Porsche against a McLaren. And the Porsche catches up on the corner. Who is that up ahead? I'm not sure if that's La France or not. Again, there's going to start being some pit stops here, and everything gets kind of mixed up. Not able to follow pit stops very well, but let's just watch Ellis for a little bit. See how this Porsche does on that McLaren. Lots of McLarens in the field today. Lots of Ferraris as usual. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just see how that looks. I know we had some issues. That looks like Ellis had some issue. I think there was somebody showed that on let's watch that. That's what happens with netcode when you have disconnect problems. There he is. Watch him just zoom ahead here. You see the disconnect. It missed its breaking point, and then he comes back in. Then it looks like he disconnects and is done for the day. Let's go to Jeremy. So that was that. Jeremy did not get touched there. So that is going to be, that's going to be, I think Ellis retires after that. So here's one for position. This is McLennan on Ollie. McLennan on Ollie. Let's write that one down because this looks like it's going to be fun. McLennan looks like he's got some pace. This is for position. This is probably for, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8, 7th or 8th place in the silver category. Oh, McLennan's going to try and go wide on the outside. Ollie's got that inside track. It's not going to let him get through that easy. But McLennan's still trying to hold on. There's some nice respectful racing there between Ollie and Michael McLennan. Write that one down as a little bit of a battle. And let's just follow that. Let's go through in the driver view for a bit. See what happens. Try and see. And I don't have the. Oh yeah, he wants badly to get through. I think he's got pace on Ollie, but Ollie is doing some great defensive driving, just driving the right line. Here we go. Let's just see that again. And Thomas is not far behind now. Is he in the right lap? Nope. Thomas is not. Oh, he's a couple of seconds behind. There's a car behind these two, but it's not Thomas. Wow, look at that. McLaren just brake hard. And McLennan, I said McLaren, didn't I? It is a McLaren there that Ollie's in. Thank you, Ollie, for some tips on this track. Well, McLennan's trying hard. Great battle here. Has he got the inside that time? Oh, Ollie went just a little wide. See, it only takes a little bit of a mistake. Just a bit of a mistake. Now, I don't know if McLennan was McLennan was a lot faster than Ollie, and Ollie kind of let him through here. We'll see. But it certainly was just a little bit of wide on the entry, and Michael took advantage of that big time. Just followed us through and say, well, we'll get back to that in a minute and see if McLennan pulls away. I have a feeling maybe, oh, now Thomas is on Ollie. Well, here we'll stick with this one for a while. Wow, this one, Ollie, under so much pressure. So much pressure. And this is for, I believe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9th. Oh, did I miss something? Did he get by him? Where is Ollie? I missed that. Sorry, on the same corner again. Something wrong there. Ollie must have some damage. I didn't ask him in the interview afterwards. Ooh, a little bit of a screw. That was not good. Maybe Ollie has damage and he just doesn't want to battle with these guys. All right, in the bronze category, Ken Schmidt still got a commanding lead, probably 10 or 15 seconds over Richard Coulomb. But, ooh, I am battling for third place, a place on the podium here. That is Neil Leader ahead of me. Oh, Oh, let's just see what Mikey can do here. That is Mikey's. How come I got wheel on mine? So I'm in the BMW. Back in the BMW again. I'm driving the Ferrari in the sprint races this year and the BMW in the league race because I'm trying to compare the two. And so far, I'm getting better times out of the BMW for whatever reason. I'm running Go setups. So I am in 4th place. This is a good battle. I'm going to take a look on the inside. Not going to make that one stick. Love the looks of that wheel. I should spend the $2,000 or whatever it costs to get the Fanatec real BMW wheel that I could put on a car if I wanted to. Yeah, right. As if I could afford the car that goes under it. It's very cool that that steering wheel works on a real car. Oh, Neil, what did I have? I had a big problem there. Lost some time. It's getting to be about time. I think this is when I go into the pits. Let's just watch a pit entry here. I give up. I'm getting low on fuel. See, I've only got 3 liters left. I said, okay, if I can't catch up, I might as well go into the pits. It's a very short pit entry here. Boom, there we go. Watch how badly I do. Nah, not too bad in terms of pit entry. So there we go, into the pits. So lots of people are going to be going in pits, so things will be... Oh yeah, I hit the wall there. No damage, by the way. Oh, yeah. Silly. Zoltan. Let me take a quick peek here at the... So now we're going to start getting people into pit lanes. So I don't really want to watch this race while everybody's in different modes here. Quickly look. See, this looks like... Zolt does not pit until like 19th lap. Oh, he ran late. I'm just going to jump ahead, folks, just to save a little time to where most people have pitted. And I'm going to be right there. Because look, Franks hasn't pitted yet. He's way up in 17th place here, so that's an anomaly. Let's go again, just jump maybe to lap 19. So now Frank has pitted. He's back in 26th. This looks like more of what, there we go. See, I'm looking at the leaders board here. This is where everybody stands. Look how well we've got these classes done here as we watch Frank go around. All these guys in platinum or whatever it's called, gold. Everybody's bunched up except Peter is a little bit back. And in silver, everybody's bunched up. And in bronze, pretty much everybody's bunched up. See, these guys that are in the bottom parts, they probably had problems in that crash or problems later, but it just tells me these classes are doing good. So in the silver category, everybody's got big leads, so they're kind of running on their own. But look at this in the bronze category. Neil Leader is right up on Ken Schmidt. It looks like I lost out on the, I'm looking at mine where I'm sitting 6th or 4th or 5th. It looks like I lost out on pit stops. Either that or when I looked at it last, there was somebody who pitted ahead of me. I think that's what it was. So let's just go through here. There's Ken. There is Neil Leader. Not very far behind. Richard is not very far behind that. Let's look at the driver reviews. Torrance cannot see Boulome. Eric Langlois there, he's looking up at Torrance up ahead. Obando's quite far behind. Tanner, where did I miss? I missed me. There I am. Is that Eric ahead of me? Who is that ahead of me? Just quickly look. No, that is not Eric. I believe that is Mr. McKay. Car ahead. That is, yeah, no, that is Merch. Okay, so we're getting, that's Merch ahead of me. He's just passed me. I'm trying to find myself. This is where we've got a bunch of the leaders. And I'm letting somebody else go by there. There we go. So, yeah, I remember now. So, I'm 4 seconds back from my nearest rival. So that's not a big gap. So, the biggest battle, the best battle, I should say, is right here. Leader on Schmidt. And over here, we've got... Jean-Marie on Brian Banks. That's Brian right ahead. So that's a battle. There's only a couple battles then for position there. And McLennan is fighting with LaFrance, not with LaFrance, but who is that just ahead of him? He's fighting with LaFrance, but that's not for position, so we won't catch that one too much. Let's just stick with the leaders here. Midfield madness once again, and this is a great battle for the lead in the pole position in the bronze category. Nice, nice, nice. And that is about the only battle we've really got going on for position, folks. I believe within the same category. Because even though McLennan is close to LaFrance there, that is not for position in their own categories. Just for fun, in case it wasn't covered, Derek Bird and Craig Holmes are in real battle here, and that is me up ahead. So let's just see how I do with my blue flags here, folks. I see Bird and Santos are, no, that's Bird, and ahead of him is, sorry, it's Bird and Holmes, and they're trying to get by me. So there we go. Oh, a little bit of a tap. Hey, I wanted him to wait. I was going to let him by right here, and he waited. Luckily, that was not a... Okay, we're going to go back. I'm going to make a... Why can't I stop here? I'm going to make a small point. I got the camera, so I can make editorial comments if I want, can I? Where am I? That is Holmes ahead of me. So there's Holmes. Now I'm sitting there with a blue flag. I am going to let him by. I've let everybody else by, but I'm not going to let him by in a corner. He doesn't have to battle me on this corner. I will let him by as soon as I get around here. Don't forget, I'm trying to catch up with somebody too. So right here, let's see, kind of I did. That's what it's actually. You know what? That is my fault. I let up on that corner a little too much. I should have just taken my regular speed. I was going to let him go by right here, and so no, I'm going to editorial comment gone. I was going to make a comment that maybe Holmes should have stayed behind me, but that was my fault. There you go. But luckily, that did not affect the battle between these two guys here. Very nice. I am going to get back to Schmidt and Leader. So what happened here is we've got Leader. We've got Yolt between Leader. I thought those two were. Let me just go back a little bit of a lap here. These two guys are there. There's Schmidt. Where did Yolt come from? Is that Yolt ahead? Where is it? There he is, yes. Oh, Schmidt passes him at some point. Interesting. Let's just speed that up. Just speed that up a little bit to see where Schmidt passes Yolt. Maybe Yolt has a bit of a problem. Right there, okay. Sorry, let's go back. Let's get on with Yolt. A little too late. Okay, right here. Oh, Yolt is battling with... Oh, this is a midfield that we're not watching. Let's go back a little bit and watch how... right here. This is Mr. Kiss on Daniel Vela. A little bit of a battle here. Got 3 people watching on the stream. Didn't announce yourself. That's okay. Who is it? Oh, yes, it is Willie. Mr. Woes. I think it's. Hi there. So, am I on regular speed here? Let's make sure. Hi there on the stream, Willie. So somewhere along here, he's been battling for a while. I went back like a lap, I think. So he has been battling. Let's do a driver review with Vela. That is a Ferrari and Lamborghini. These are 2 cars I love to watch together. Lots of money involved in these 2 cars. I think this is where Mr. Kiss blows it a little bit. Yes, oh, a late break. Oh, it's a bit of a tap, and he ends up Woo, spinning on the grass a little bit, quite a bit. Careful, careful, careful. Here comes Schmidt and Leader, but he gets on in between the two of them. Leader tries to get by him, but doesn't. Now he's got to contend with him in between. He's not happy about that, I'm sure. I don't know if that was a great join, but it's a join nevertheless. So that screws up our 1-2 in the bronze category. Yay! Thanks, Willie, for saying hello. Those are what little trophies you put up in the chat. How are you, by the way? Glad to see I'm not talking to the ether, but somebody's listening live. I know lots of people watch this after the fact, though. That's okay. All right, let's see if I can find anything. Any little battle here that's for position. I don't see one just yet. McLennan is still trying to get by Peter Lafrance so he can catch up with. Here we go. He's desperately trying to get by Lafrance because he would like to get to. He's going to get by right here. Oh yeah, looks like Lafrance finally let him by. Jeez, that took a long time. That was 4 or 5 laps there. I think that those two were going. Now let's see if McLennan can chase down Peter David for a podium in silver category. It looks like he is pulling away a little bit. Just take a peek. Let's get a car behind and watch from Lafrance's point of view and see if in that BMW, there's that BMW with the nice wheel. I'm not sure. Go ahead here. See, I don't know why I don't get steering wheels inputs in other people's cars. I just do it in the BMW. Maybe something to do with my replay. Everything is great with me, Willie. Miss you on the track. And is McLennan pulling away a little bit? He is. Let's see when his sector time catches up on the tower. Because I don't think he's quite far behind Peter David. Yeah, he's 6 seconds back. So that's not much of a battle there. Probably at the front we've got better battles. Let me just try and find here. See, Kish and Smith are far behind. Leader is far behind. So that's not a battle. A lot of people just lapping here. We've got, how long to go? We've got about 5 laps to go. Maybe we'll take a quick peek at what was going on midfield in the gold category. Bird, Bird. He was close behind. Let me take a quick look to see what happened. Was Bird closer than this? Yes, let's just go to overhead view. Looks like Derek was pushing pretty hard, and something happened here to Derek. Oh, caught that curb. That's on that second last. Oh, big damage there. Big damage. I don't know if that was caught on the stream. Yeah, you got to be very careful. You got to want to get as close to that curve as possible. This is fun, just for fun. Because for this track, that is a big, big issue. Let's get in his cockpit. And you want to take this corner as fast as possible. You want to get to that curve as close as you can because you want to get on the throttle, and that's exactly what you can't do. He almost saved it, but no. Oh, he did knock out the, I remember when he knocked out the 50 meter sign to the corner. So that screwed up a bunch of people's excuse me, a bunch of people's braking points. Yeah, everything is going great with me, Willie. All right, let's get a quick peek. That was the one battle that I was looking at. Is Howells? Did this just these guys just change position? No. This is a battle for third, though, isn't it? I'm sure this was covered under the stream live, but let's just cover it here. This is for second place. Nice. Just go to Cinecan here. I want to see if I can find it. There's not a bad view. Beautiful view of that livery. Oh, here he goes. Is Steve going to try and make a crack at it? Hope this one doesn't get damaged. How many laps have we got left? We got lots of laps left. Lots to go. Beautiful camera work here, though, guys. I just love the cameras on this game. We've got 2 Ferraris. At least $250,000 or $750,000 of hardware here coming around these corners. Just beautiful, beautiful looking race cars and camera work. Make sure I'm not missing anything down here. Leader is still behind Johan, so that's not much of a battle, but Kiss is right up on he's going to quickly get to that. Zolt is kind of ruining it for the two bronze guys here, with having been between Richard and Ken Schmidt. And who is that behind? I don't think that is. Yeah, that is. Oh, that's the leader. That is the leader right there. Right there. He is behind Richard. Is it? No, is he going through? Well, by now he's gone through him. So there's the leader gone through. He's in right here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. You can't see my mouse. Let me go ahead. That is the leader, and he's catching up with. He's catching up with Coulomb and Yolton. Let's just see what happens here. The leader is. Quickly go up here. No, that is not the leader. Who am I watching here? I'm watching Nikos. So Nikos is in between them. Car ahead. Just get my bearings. There's leader, there's Kiss, and there's Schmidt. So those 3 guys are together. Okay. Sorry, I got all excited for a second. That we were going to have some blue flag issues here, but we don't. Where was I? What's happening up here? Howell, Saunders, Howell, and Murche all together here. Wow. I've got nothing else to watch, so I'll watch. I'm sure this was covered by the live stream yesterday, but there's not much else going on. I think somebody has a trouble ahead of me, and I get another position here. I think it might have been Torrance has some issue. Because if I look at me, you want to just jump to me a little bit? I can't see it. So let's go back to Saunders. Ooh, look at that, Howells is trying to get by Murche. I'm just going to stick with this. How can you get away from this? I'll just keep an eye on the podium for bronze there, so I don't miss something. Yeah, Willie, Howells and yeah, I don't think I've seen Howells on the podium too much. Eh? He's up there. He's great. He's been having great pace lately. Oh no! Just as we said that, Howells is trying to get back on track. That is so unfortunate. He lost his podium there, Willie. We had announcers cursed in reverse, not in reverse, but in replay mode. Look at that. Bird's going to pass him now too. Oh, he's going to end up in like 5th or 6th place. Ouch. Wow. I'm not sure who. That was Saunders that hit him. Oh, that is too bad. Yeah, he ended up in. I don't know if Saunders is going to do something about that. I don't want to review that. It's going to be a little too controversial. These guys are running into traffic now. And Howells ended up in 7th after being in 3rd or 2nd. So that battle's gone. Well, what do we got left? Oh, this is what we got left. Yolt finally got by Schmidt, or Schmidt let him by. Just look now. So this is leader. Oops, sorry, get back here. One back car back. No, that's not what I want. Leader, Coulomb and leader. That's what I want right there. That is Coulomb ahead, I hope. No, we got traffic. Where is leader? And where is Coulomb? I hate this fact that this stupid replay mode does not update until you get to a sector. Who is that ahead of him? This is Coulomb, and that is Sky Young. So yeah, Coulomb and leader are not close together anymore. He is 5 seconds back, so something happened there to Richard. He dropped back quite a bit. We've got Kevin Torrance. Oh, there's a little battle. That's Kevin. You know what? Kevin and Langlois are nice and close together now. Eric must have had a little bit of an issue. That's Eric. Well, that's Obando right behind him. So that's Eric. There's Eric, sorry. And is that Coulomb ahead? No, that is Howells. Coulomb is quite a ways up. So this is Torrance and Kevin, I should say, and Eric are the closest battle right now, I think. Ollie is up on Brian. Frank is close to Ollie, and we know Frank just wants to race. So that's Frank on Ollie. And Ken Schmidt is catching up with me. It might be a little juicy later. How many laps have we got left? Oh, hardly any laps left. So let's just watch Kevin and Eric till the end. Yeah, that sucks, Willie, you know. Yeah, and it was announcer's curse a day later, wasn't it? This is not a great view. Let's find a different view. I like the looks of that BMW's color. Oh, there's somebody having trouble. What is that? Who is that? That is Nikos. All right. Now we're back with Torrance. Who has Torrance got behind him? Chasing him big time. That was Obando. Trying to chase him down. Like, Obando, what are you up to? You're like 15 seconds behind somebody in your class. Leave this boy alone. Leave this boy alone. As Kevin is trying to catch up to Eric. I'm just going to say that BMW color, it looks like one of the colors, racing type colors that BMW makes. If I was Eric or Kevin, I'd just let Robert go. Jeez. Unless he's wants to be racing. Geez, on the my stream version here, it looks ugly. Hope it's not choppy like that to you, Willie. I think this is the way things are going to end. We'll watch this for a while, but it's not for position, so I'm not really that excited about it. All right, so this race probably is going to end with Steve Young winning, with Merche in second and Brad Mears in third. Holmes kind of caught up. In first place in silver is going to be Terry Throwbridge, Danielle Britos, and Peter David up there still, again, just keeping this string going. And in the bronze category, we've got Neil Leader, Richard Coulomb, and Eric Langlois. Let's just make sure this happens at the end. We've got another half a lap to go. But again, really no big battles here for position in their own classes. So I'm not going to bother with anything right there. Let's see how I finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a bad finish for me in my own class. No, I'm quite far behind. I had fun. Made no unforced errors for a change. And that is exactly why I say that practice makes not perfect, but better, because I did a little bit of practice this week. We'll just watch this till the end. See what happens. Hopefully nothing happens bad. Lee. Murrayers. Oh, this is the end of the race. Okay, so that is the end of the race. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just gonna stop this now and go to looking at my wonderful face. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, look at that. The chat ends up coming back on the screen. Why is that? Anyway, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it again. Midfield Madness is back for the season, and I'll keep doing it on Sunday morning probably. Bye for now. We'll see you next week in, I believe it is Valencia next week. All right, and we'll just stop the chat here. Bye for now from Edmonton, Alberta. My name is Mike Molesky, and we are eSeniors GT3 World Champions.